conditioner real quick. Sorry about that. All right, you guys, we got that covered. Coming on in with that spirit. Machiwa. Much respect to all of you on your Christic journey. Bringing that memory into your awareness, into your being, into your frequency. Resonating. Machiwa. Omni love. Mindfulness. Grace. Joy. Bliss. Responsibility. Impeccability. Fearlessness. That's our frequency. Machiwa. Thank you very much, all of my brothers and sisters of Christic light. Serving others. Machiwa. It's not easy. Angels, archangels. I love you guys unconditionally. Thank you for coming together in this community. Unity. Much respect. Just checking everything. Can you guys hear me okay and see me okay? I have some problem with my microphone thing. It's not pointing this way, but I'm not gonna mess around with it right now. So maybe that. So let me check here. Much respect to all my brothers and sisters. We got Nixon, Rider of Dragons, Kristen Loves, coming on in. Woohoo! Thank you guys. Let me light my candle. Where is my candle? Oh, okay. There it is. In this neck of the woods. Chicas Masua. Angels and archangels. Because there's a lot of confusion out there. Especially those famous archangels. Archangel Michael, Metatron, or Gabriel, Ariel. Much respect to your different beliefs from religion and New Age. But tonight we're going to be talking about this from the Emerald Order point of view. These books that are always next to me when I do my lives, my channel is based on the Emerald Order teachings. Okay, and so you don't need a book. This is confirmation, or you would say memory, code. You don't need a teacher. Everything you need is within yourself. You have a personal Christos, the name of these teachings, inner Christos. And that is all that within the multiverse is within your DNA, within your dormant DNA that we're trying to awaken. And so this is happening on Earth, a form of spiritual awakening. It's not the same as truth, like you would say, the Epstein files is not spiritual awakening, but it is awakening to some distortion in the world. And that may lead to your spiritual awakening, spiritual ascension. And so that's the purpose of spiritual awakening, is this transformation, transfiguration, transmigration. That's ascension, going from this level, transmigrating to another level after you die. It doesn't happen while you're alive. So this is something that we're on a journey of activating that dormant identities within ourselves. And some of these identities that you live in within the future timelines, it's all simultaneous timelines, are angels and archangels, a level of density matter. There's many different dimensions and density matters, universes. And so our journey is evolving, expanding, reclaiming our higher identities, what you call higher selves. And so we want to reclaim, for example, the next level is our angel self. So this is not based on new religions, okay? Because they have a whole different idea. From our point of view, it's a distortion about angels, okay? So when a religious person hears this information, they think it's blasphemy because it doesn't align with their dogma. So there's not much creation mechanics inside that scripture. You'd only learn about how everything was made within 7 days, but no creation mechanics, no energy mechanics behind that information. So this is a different perspective than what religious people are used to. We can agree that angels and archangels are not from earth. They're not from this world. Okay, so whatever your understanding is, maybe there's other worlds. You know, what is that? A planet? Or is it some ambiguous idea in your mind? It's a realm. It's a place. Where's this place? Where's it located in? You know, so there's not really much context in those religious teachings. So just some kind of like, you know, fuzzy ideas. When in these teachings, you're going to learn specific spiritual science perspectives. The reality is broken down. The context of creation is explainable. You would say God is tangible. And so that memory, that understanding is already within us. But maybe our 3D self, we're disconnected from that cognizance. So what we want to do is reclaim that awareness and realization. It's not a hope. It's not a faith. It's not a belief. It's a knowing. It's a witnessing, a testimony. You don't need anyone to validate another person or something out here in the matrix. It's all within. And you go into meditation, you go into learning techniques of work, healing your energies and focusing on those energies, building them, building your consciousness, building your awareness. And then you will be able to have this reclaimed cognizance. These identities will start being recalled, or you could say playing in your awareness like a movie. You see, you feel, you remember. And so this is the potential of all humans. But most humans are following religious dogmas, distortions, false creeds, false light systems. And so they don't know truth. They know distortions. They know that which is actually entangled in phantom, tangled in fallen angelic. And tonight's topic is about some of these archangels are actually not positive beings. You can have negative archangels and positive archangels. It depends on their alignment. It depends on their agenda, on their thoughts, on their deeds. What do they do? What do they think? How do they treat others? How do they speak to you? That is who they are. Nature reveals, what they think and what they do reveals their nature. That goes for angels, so-called gods, saints, some religious teachings, some government, some person. You can always check what they say, what they do. It reveals their nature. And so this is why in these teachings, religion is exposed based on its false creeds and the nature of, like, for example, Father God or Allah. Their nature reveals what they truly are. They murder, they're burning anger, And so they reveal themselves as not source God, as not benevolent and loving, even though there's scripture saying God is loving. At the same time, God is murdering children or wiping out people, destroying cities. Wow, destruction, death. This is not source. And so it's the same thing that we can call upon these angels or describe these angels. What are they aligned with? What are they speaking and talking, and what have they done? And so that's tonight's topic, you guys. Thank you so much for coming here tonight into this Christic community. Our community is based on unity, based on inner Christos awareness, identity, presence, frequency. We are in this community. We strive to master the 12 attitudes of mastery, the 12 responsibilities of mastery. Okay? There's no dogma. And we certainly aren't teaching that you're separate from God. That's what religion does. Unless you accept, agree, sign your signature, baby, to a blood ritual sacrifice covenant. Death, blood. I don't think so. And a lot of you understand that. So, you're not separate from God. You never were. All beings, including angels, whether they're positive or negative, are still part of the omnipresent source God. God, creator, the real God, creator, is within, without, within, and without. God is everywhere, omnipresent, present everywhere, not some places. Isn't it funny how religion calls God omnipresent but says you're separate from God? That's a contradiction. Omnipresent means you can't be separate from God. It's impossible. There's nowhere that you can go or be that's away from God or outside of God. If you're outside of Creator into some lake of fire, for example, outside of God, you see what I'm saying? It's impossible. Now we live within the 15-dimensional time matrix, which is important to understand what are angels and archangels, because within this time matrix, they exist at a certain level. Okay? And so it is, but what I'm saying is only within this time matrix can there be negativity. Can there be what people call evil or distortion or polarization, duality. Okay? It is only within this hologram matrix. Outside of the 15-dimensional matrix, there is no negativity. There is no fallen angels or demonic spirits or whatever you want to call it. This is all, the higher God worlds are all benevolent, all omni-love, are all at the higher frequency. They're not distorted. They can't be distorted. Only when they come into a hologram, or any being comes into a hologram, there's a possibility of distortion. Source God, creator, gave all beings that come into the matrix, all the Kundalini beings, the ascended master beings called the Yanis, all the Yanis have free will when they come in here. You are a Yanis originally. We're all Yanis. Most beings can't remember that because they've spent millions of years, possibly billions of years in the time matrix, and probably forgot that a long time ago. Based on a bunch of, wrong, nothing's wrong, but bad decisions, negative decisions, right? So, but thank you guys for being here. Let me say hello to all of our members and subscribers. Or we don't have members anymore, so let me talk about that just real quick, you guys. It's official. It's final. YouTube has demonetized my channel. They rejected my appeal. Apparently, they wanted me to remove my viral video. Let me sneeze. excuse me. It's hard to sneeze on camera, but anyways. They wanted me to remove videos. I didn't know that because they don't tell me that. But, they maybe hint at it by saying, well, option B is if you remove videos, but they won't tell you which ones. Whether that's their security protocol, but I find that with many different platforms. I find that out with TikTok. You do something wrong, they won't tell you what you did wrong, but they said you did something wrong and strike your channel or ban your channel, or even if it's temporary. Same with YouTube. They do not tell me what I did wrong. They only give me some idea like, oh, you made some videos that are created, mass-produced. Man, you know what I'm saying? Mass-produced. I have no idea what YouTube's definition of mass-produce is, but in my appeal, they wanted me to make a video and show them exactly what I do. It's exactly what I did. Look, I'm not mass-producing jack. This takes hours of my day every single day. I work my butt off. I don't know how many of you work 100 hours a week or more, but I'm one of those people who are at that level of energy frequency. I have no problems with working 100 plus hours. This is not mass produced. Even those cute little alien videos still take me several hours to make. The Anunnaki videos take me 5-6 hours to make. I'm still working my butt off, so YouTube's a liar. They're actually, there's censorship going on. And they didn't want me talking about Anunnaki. They wanted me to delete those Anunnaki videos. Of course, I'm just guessing because they don't tell me exactly. I'm assuming. So they rejected my appeal. I am no longer can make one single penny. I'm not making any penny. All you can do is go to any of my videos now. There will be no more commercials. No more commercials. I'm not earning anything, you guys. And it's also proof just to see that there's no more members. There's no more stars. And so, yeah, it's emotional. And so it's my main source of income is evaporated, disappeared, gone. There's no strikes on my channel. They haven't removed my channel. Obviously, I'm going live. There's nothing wrong with my videos. But they say I do not qualify for advertising, for people to advertise on my videos. So I'm still here. There's no strikes. I haven't done anything wrong except make videos that are not qualifiable for advertising. So your brother is in a transition of trying to survive. So I ask that you guys, if you still are a member, if you didn't want to lose your membership, please switch to the Patreon membership. I put that it's in the description. It's always been in the description. So please support your brother before it falls, before I'm falling from being able to support myself and pay bills and buy groceries. I'm asking you, please, you guys, switch to my Patreon. I cannot help you with any leftover days that you had on here because it's gone. If you have any questions about your previous membership on YouTube, please ask Google because there's absolutely nothing I can do. But please switch, you guys, to Patreon. My link, one of my moderators, please put my Patreon link in the description. So you can still support your brother, whether it was a $5 membership, a $10, a $20. There's a couple of people that reach out to me who were $20, $30 members. You guys, please support your brother Anuhazi so I can keep on doing this in full time. I have over 12 million views in the past 3 weeks on Facebook. So they're going to pay me a little bit, but I found out really quickly that Facebook does not come even close to YouTube. Just saying. And I'm not going to always be going viral on Facebook. I see it slowly going down a little bit, but it hit a trigger. But as soon as I went to some event and didn't make videos for 3 days, it started going down. I broke that momentum. So I got to keep this momentum, you guys. So I'm working my butt off, and I'm just explaining this. I just had to explain that to people who don't know what's going on. That's what's going on. If you need more explanation, write me a direct message on Facebook or Instagram. So you can't donate to me live anymore. So you please donate to my pinned PayPal link. It's legit PayPal. It says Christos avatar. It shows my face. It shows my artwork. It's me. So please, you guys, click the pinned note. I put the pinned donation link at the top. Thank you. So obviously they have some problem with the content I was making, but anyways. Kirsten, they've actually are still gonna pay me for views. So I'm not giving up on Facebook. That's my only alternative. Because Instagram doesn't pay you jack, and TikTok will not pay you nothing, and Twitter doesn't pay you nothing. Only Facebook is my last alternative. And this is why if I get all my members who were members on YouTube on Patreon, nobody can F with me anymore. If Facebook pulls the rug under me too, then at least I will have the members still helping me operate this channel. So I'm not giving up. I don't agree with you, Kristen. Giannis, my beloved, good to see you, sweetheart. Yeah, thank you for sharing the Voyagers books. We got Barroom. Let me see if Giannis put your question. She didn't do it yet, so let me look at your question. I read the PDF from time to time, though I also like visual learning. I hold an open mind, but can you understand why it's difficult to believe or take seriously? Yeah, there's no pictures in the Voyagers books. There's no pictures. If that makes you not want to take it seriously, that's on you. I mean, that's your choice. I take it very seriously. I'm a visual person too, but I went through the trouble of reading this 500-page book. That's your choice, brother. Since I sneezed, you guys, I have to blow my nose, sorry. Also, I didn't actually see a question. You want me to answer a question, but you didn't ask a question. I gotta move my monitor a little bit so I can see the right side of it, of the conversation. That's better. Well, don't tell me about a picture is worth 1,000 words. I agree with you, but they didn't put pictures in there. Sorry, what do you want me to do? This is 25 years old, man. Complain to Ashiana. Good luck with that. Learning these teachings is not easy. It's advanced. Doesn't mean it's not, what did you call it? Take it seriously? I would say you would want to take your spiritual awakening and ascension seriously. Straight up. There's no time for playing around. There's no time for games. You need to take it seriously. There's a spiritual bondage on planet Earth. Oh, Jillian, yes, for sure. I agree with you 100%. And it hasn't made me depressed or anything. And you can even ask my Giannis, Julia. I'm standing strong, and I'm not worried. Even if there's a World War III, I'm not worried. If I have to live in a desert again, I don't think that's going to happen. But if it does, I'm not going to be worried. You get this. I just mentioned it earlier. This cognizance. You get this cognizance. I've seen my Christos avatar. I've seen millions of years in the future. I've seen billions of years in the future. All this little 3D drama crap, and all this distortion and people and the world and your emotions, your thinking, your body. It's just like little baby stuff. When you see your eternal self. When you see yourself, when there's no time, space, there's this pure consciousness and pure spirit and frequency, and you feel the frequency, you see the frequency in your body, in your auric field. There's nothing to be worried about. You don't need to be worried about death. You don't need to be worried about, can I pay my bills? You be responsible. You take care of the 3D stuff, but you do not allow that to cause you to go into any negative emotion like anger, sadness, depression. You guys, if you become angry or upset, that is on you. You cannot blame anyone else, for example, for making you upset. No, you allowed yourself to have someone else trigger you, become upset. You can't point the finger at no one on your negative emotions. You are generating and choosing. You choose to react, to be angry, to be aggressive, to be arrogant, to be jealous. You choose those emotions. But most of the time, people are not in mindfulness. They're not in self-control. Awareness of self, awareness of their frequency, awareness of what they're speaking or thinking. You become in that presence, in that moment, in the now. You are in control. You become in self-control of yourself. You regulate you create your hologram experience. Nobody else does. And maybe that's hard for some people to digest, but whatever problems you're having, this is all based on frequency. So, this is a war playing out too. And so when I see I'm being attacked, I stand in my Christic frequency, I stand in my personal power, and you're unfazed. You're unfazed in war. You're unfazed under spiritual attack. You are standing in your strength. You see it, you feel it, you know it. There is no second guessing yourself. You are in conviction. You are in the strength. You are with these guardians, holy ones. You are a guardian. You are an indigo child. Machiwa, know it. Know thyself. And take this spiritual journey seriously, brother. Machiwa. So definitely positive, Jillian. Machiwa. It feels good, man. It feels strong. Yeah. I make these viral videos. You will get thousands of comments. Not a couple comments. I'm getting thousands of comments now, and you better believe a percentage of those comments are negative. I did chukamasua. They ain't doing nothing, baby. You put boundaries on those kind of frequencies. You don't allow those frequencies in this Christic vibe. You will find within your own social media experiences, you have to put boundaries on certain people. You have to block people. Eventually your block list is going to get pretty big. And that's okay. Because when trolls come here, because that's what they're doing is trolling, when they don't agree with the information, a normal person just swipes away, goes to another video channel. But the ones who want to stay and say negative comments and vampire, transmute, Christic homies, what's up? So if you guys have any questions, please tag Christos Avatar TV somewhere in your message so it becomes highlighted. Otherwise, as long as Yana stays active, she will get your questions and forward them to me. So I don't see anything from her yet. So bug Giannis if she doesn't see your question yet, okay? So you guys, let me get into this. Angels and archangels are not just talked about in religion. Angels and archangels aren't limited to religions, you guys. Thankfully. They're beings from other worlds, other dimensions. Do you see that word in the Bible? Does the Bible or religions talk about dimensions and density matter? And consciousness and super consciousness and planetary consciousness, causal mind. No. Okay, so this is a spiritual science. You learn thyself. You learn your higher consciousness, your higher energy. You learn about the simultaneous existence. Incarnations. Reincarnation is real, but it's not just one life after another life after another life. It doesn't work that way. That's the distortion in Hinduism and Buddhism. It's simultaneous existence. You exist here. You exist also right now in Lemuria. You exist also right now in Atlantis, in ancient Egypt, in Maya, in Aztec, and Inca. We exist in the astral plane. We don't call it planes here, we call them dimensions. We exist in the astral dimension, the archetype 5th dimension, the celestial 6th dimension, which is coordinated or connected right to your chakra, what the Guardians call Templar. And one of those Templar is angelic, celestial, third eye. This is your connection to your own angel incarnations, which are 12 in your immediate soul family. You have 12 simultaneous. They're happening right now as you're living here in 2026 in the 3rd dimension of planet Earth. You will have an angel incarnation. 12 incarnations on a different planet in different dimensions right now. So when you're psychic or becoming psychic, you start to become aware of your angelic self, your archangelic self. And while you're not aware of that, what I just said, well, they may come to you. You yourself will visit yourself, so to speak, as a spirit guide. It's not a spirit. It's not a guide. It's you. But it comes to you as a guide, a teacher, as something that you can relate to or maybe understand, something that you won't be afraid of. Because surely your other higher selves, 4th dimensional, 5th dimensional, 6th dimensional other selves are alien looking. Don't look like this. Don't look like some pretty being with wings. That's not what an angel is. That's BS. That fallacy is coming out of religions. Renaissance painters, most of your ideas about what an angel looks like comes from Renaissance painters. Hundreds of years ago, these people made these paintings well, that's an angel. No, it's not. That's not what an angel looks like. Michelangelo painting, Raphael, or whatever these other famous Renaissance painters, that is not what an angel even closely resembles. And most angels do not have wings. The ones that do are animal looking, like bird looking, like reptilian looking. Those have wings. Not all beings have wings. And that's not better or worse. It's morphology. It's a type of body form to have wings. It has nothing to do with being an angel. So most beings who are called angels, or what are really angels, don't have wings at all. You don't need wings to be an angel. You see the distortion on planet Earth because they think all angels are these pretty, handsome, human-looking winged beings. You notice the human-looking being has bird feathers. Okay. If you're a being that's part avian, part bird, you're going to have some feather type of skin, and feather not just on the wings, but on the arms, along the body and the legs. You're going to have feathery type of, just like a bird does. But no, you got this disconnect with people making pictures of angels, smooth human skin, human eyes, human noses, and human mouths, human hair even. It's ridiculous. This is not what angels are. Okay? And also, here's another clue, even in the biblical scripture. When the angel was in Sodom and Gomorrah, did it have wings? These beings can, and by the way, there's lots of aliens who have some appearances of humans, but they're not 100% human. They partially have the DNA from us because so many alien species have taken our DNA and mixed it with their DNA. Now that's not human. Now it's not them. It's a half breed, a half in between being. Like it's still a being, but what I'm saying is it's not human anymore. And it's not that other race anymore. It's a new race. When you mix bloodlines, it's a new race. See, we have 3 strands, but you mix it with a different being, it could have 4 strands or 5 strands. An angel has 2 more strands than us. An archangel has, they start at 7th dimension, so they have 4 strands or 5 or 6 strands more than us. When a being has more strands than us, they have more consciousness, they have more psychic abilities, they have more intelligence, obviously, and they're not living in carbon matter universe with the same air and oxygen, and it's not like our planet. As a matter of fact, archangels are so completely different than angels. So all these ideas, all these cockamamie ideas, ridiculous, clownish ideas of Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Metatron, it's all BS, you guys. This video is about exposing Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron. These are false light teachings in religions and in New Age and in the occult, because they're going to talk about these beings in the occult too, like the Kabbalah or in the Gnosticism or whatever. They call them different words, but these beings are false light, not omni-love. No, you notice they're serving Yahweh, Jehovah God, which is a murderous, maniacal being. Demonic-like qualities and deeds. Their nature reveals themselves. What they do, what they speak, what their agendas are, it reveals what they really are. It's the same with the Galactic Federation, which is all based on channeling. The whole New Age movement is a channeling movement. You will see Voyagers books. The Guardians expose that. They will show you that all this channeling information's Elena Danon. They write all these books about the Galactic Federation and about the Anunnaki, praising them as heroes. This is all. And this famous channeler, oh, he's famous, Daryl, channeling this being, Bashar. The human person is Daryl. He's channeling a higher dimensional entity called Bashar. You guys, legitimate guardians and legitimate indigos do not channel. You know, the beings following the inner Christos law of one know exactly what channeling is. They do not channel. We go into telepathy within our own DNA template, within our own family of consciousness. This is the huge distortion on Earth right now. All these people who call themselves angel channelers or channeling the Galactic Federation like Elena Danon. Bless Elena. But she is spreading Jehovah's Anunnaki, Luciferian Anunnaki teachings, history lines. A lot of these people, like Billy Carson, teaching you about these the Thoth and the Emerald Tablets, and that the Anunnaki created us, or this is all false light teachings. This is what's keeping the spiritual war empowered, making these phantom beings, fallen angelic beings, not archangels, they're fallen archangels, in power, making them stronger, making them more effective, making them reach more people. This is a crescendo effect. It's building. Now there's all kinds of Anunnaki lovers, all kinds of Archangel Michael lovers, all kinds of Yahweh Father God lovers, Allah lovers, all kinds of Galactic Fed lovers, and Ashtar Command lovers, and Luciferian Palladian lovers. I'm not saying all Palladians are bad, but there's a group called Luciferian Samyasi. The Samyasi Pleiadians are the fallen ones. They're the pretty blondes and long hairs, dark hairs. They're the ones that the Guardians, not your brother Anuhazi, these massive, huge tome of spiritual teachings, they say it is these pretty Pleiadians who were the Greek gods and the Roman gods. This changed their name. Look in the Voyagers book, man. Everything I'm said to you tonight is in the Voyagers book. Okay? It's not in the Voyagers book. It's in one of the MCEO video workshops, which are hours long, several hours long, on one workshop. And I can list you 30, 40, 50 different workshops. And each one of those have 5 hours, 10 hours. There's one that's 20 plus hours long. It's massive tome of spiritual ascension knowledge coming from positive groups, positive beings aligned with the inner Christos law of one. Not with galactic councils, not with gurus and archangels, self-proclaimed archangels, self-proclaimed federations and councils, beings who are all focused on channeling. Eventually I'm going to get to all the technology they use to channel humans. These Andromedan beings, so many people channeling Andromedans. You are not channeling positive, benevolent beings. And you're going to attack me because because we're exposing your belief or your teaching. It's not me. You understand my channel? Christos Avatar is based on inner Christos teachings. Christos Avatar is based on Christos, inner Christos teachings. This is coming from the Guardians, who are following the inner Christos law of one in the universes, in the multiverse. All positive light beings. Tonight's topic is angels or archangels. Well, there's literally 25 billion angel, archangel, avatar groups that are part of what's called the Interdimensional Association of Free Worlds, also called the Guardian Angelic Nations. That's easier to say. Guardian Angelic Nations. True angel, true guardians, not false light guardians following on savior programs. Did you understand? Do you understand that Galactic Federation is a savior program? We're going to help you, save you. And they use channeling. The Galactic Fed uses channeling. And what did I just tell you about channeling? This is very interesting because I'm going to be speaking in this year, 2026, at the Alien event. This is one of the reasons I went to the Alien event, so I can meet all these coordinators and teachers, other speakers, and the people who run the events. I got to meet the people who run the events, and now I am on the roster for the next Alien event in Las Vegas, baby, 2026. Go to alienevent.com. It will give you the schedule. You can get the early bird price. And I'll meet you guys in Vegas. Not just me, but all the other people speaking at this event. They're not all but what I was trying to say is I might step on some of these people's toes because they're spreading the Galactic Fed message. They're spreading the channeling message. Oh, channeling is good. Look, here's this huge Elena Danam book. Okay, brother. You know, you love these people. You respect these people. You don't attack their personal beliefs. But when I get on stage, it's my turn to speak lovingly, Christically. I will be exposing Galactic Fed, Archangel. I don't have to talk about the archangels, but what I'm saying is the most important thing is to expose Anunnaki in a loving way and leave it open, not saying this is 100% truth. So let people decide. Okay? You have to say it in a safe way, a respectful way. And I will. So, but if you guys want to see it in living color, come visit us. And of course, we're going to have after hours party. It'll be in Las Vegas. So there's plenty of things to do, and we'll party. You'll meet my fiance there, Julia in the house, my twin flame, and so that's not going to be until October though. So you got time. We plan on hopefully going to Sedona before then, but we're not sure. We'll see. Because I lost my income, you know, I have to replace my income by then. So this is a great time to be alive. There's so many things happening. This is like changes shifting. Not the whole world. A small population of the world is awakening, you guys. Hopefully you consider yourself one of the people actually awakening and not falling into these archangel pitfalls, right? Remember that big number I just mentioned, you guys. 25 billion different planets are serving in the Guardian Angelic Nations. That's one race of beings, however big their population is. I mean, humans, we're youngsters, and we already are at 8 billion. Can you imagine these super advanced ancient races? They must have tens of billions or more. Mind-boggling numbers of how many people are in one of these star leagues. Out of 25 billion star leagues, that's a lot of blessed beings serving the law of one, inner Christos, source God's original intention. Not the Galactic Fed, not Ashtar Command, not these false groups and religions. There's no religions in those higher dimensions, man. Get the F out of this religion crap, man. And if you're following a secret space program, like me, that confirm these things, you will hear even secret space programs saying they have found proof that these religions are liars, man. You will find proof that you are connected to this huge galactic family of consciousness. DNA proof. This is what we're fighting for disclosure for. Bringing the truth out. But it's a spiritual war. There's people that don't want this truth to come out. And you better believe some people are going to fight for the religious truth. Their beliefs, not truth. They will go to war. They will kill for their religious beliefs. This is what may happen when disclosure comes out and shows you that you are aliens, we are all aliens, angels are aliens, archangels are aliens, we're connected by DNA, we're all connected, man. There's things happening and being discovered and studied for decades in Antarctica. There's things being studied in Costa Rica. There's things being studied in Ecuador. There's things being exposed and revealed. They have science fiction type of technologies, man. These secret governments, secret military have extraordinary technologies. Did you know they can look on anywhere on Earth and see miles below the Earth and find these places and locations? They have found these places. In North America alone, there is just as big of findings as you find in Antarctica. There's motherships been found stuck in between in North America. They have found pyramids underground. There's pyramids underground that are 10 times bigger than Giza. Our culture is ancient. Our people are ancient, man. You want to be subservient and grovel to these angry gods of religion? That's your choice. That's your choice, man. That's your karma, if that's what you want. If you want to be disempowered children of God, if you want to be disempowered yourselves, you gave yourself. Source God gave you free will to do that. To make yourself little, make yourself small, to disempower yourself, and to feed your life force, Kundalini, to some beings. So there will be disclosure. It will eventually come out and it will be revealed. That technology is there to get rid of all cancers and diseases. We have what you call free energy systems will come. They're most likely going to bring most of this through the universities, and the universities will send it out. This is all part of the disclosure. I mean, it's a big civilization change when you can now suddenly live 100, 150, 200 years old, when we have no problems with food, no problems with energy or shelter. You can start now living in these research centers throughout the solar system. You can go through portals and stargates and join your other humanity. We can get rid of all the slavery that's happening underground, that's happening in Mars, that's happening in these other places. Man, get with it, you guys. Get with it. What are you doing? Study, research, devour knowledge, learn, and empower yourself. There's no reason to be in fear. Does it look like I'm even remotely in some type of fear? It's an excitement. It's just, it should charge you up, brothers and sisters. Feel it. Do you feel it? Or you want to be in poor health and suffering and being, having no financial opportunity and being controlled and manipulated and censored? You better believe when this freaking thing happens, you better believe that Google, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram are have to go with the game, because that is where some of the cabal is. That's where some of the dark energies and frequencies are in there. They are present in there. When there's censorship, man, you know it is the dark side. You know, remember what I say earlier? What they do, their nature exposes themselves. They're exposing themselves. The Galactic Fed exposes themselves. All these archangels serving Father God, Yahweh, expose themselves. The Greek gods expose themselves. Their true nature. Remember, most of these gods, they're not gods, they're ETs, saying they're gods. There's no such thing as plural gods. There's only one God. Source. Source. Because Creator is the source of all life. All life comes from Creator. You can't be separate from Creator. You can't be separate from that God force. You can't be separate from that unity. God is a unified field. God isn't a man with the penis or a vagina. God's not a goddess or a god. God is source. Creator is everything and everyone. You can't be separate from that. And even though you got a bunch of amnesic, sleeping humans who forgot that, it will come out. It's going to come out. Truth and light will surely come out. Not everyone will accept it. Like I said, people will die and kill other life for their pissed off, angry gods. I mean, I just got recently called, the Antichrist, or people say, when I pass away, I hope I go to these Elohim beings, and I'm going to come back, and you better believe there's war coming. You see what's coming out of these people's minds, out of their mouths? They want to talk about war and death and destruction because that's what they're entangled in. That's what they've chose with their divine gift of free will. They chose an angry, demonic, talking, acting God. Not God. E.T., homie. A group of ETs, a collective of Anu Elohim, a collective of Jehovah's Anunnaki, a collective of Inky Anunnaki. People are aligning with it, baby. They're just, and then there's all kinds of racist people in there. Like, there's a whole, if you guys didn't know it, there's a whole group of racist people in the Anunnaki narrative saying they're all black. Your pictures are wrong. The Anunnaki are black. Because the melatonin skin is power. The racist, man. You're duped. You're punked, and you're trying to claim that anger and that superiority because they say they're better. You're trying to. Who are you fooling? You ain't fooling anyone actually awakened. You're only fooling yourself. Stuck in racism, stuck in elitism. I'm better than you. What are you? Stuck in favoritism. I'm a chosen one. You're not. You see all these distortions. When you get your Christic game going on, when you get that inner Christos law of one thing going on, OMG, man, all this, what is this? It just crumbles. It just falls. It's just, there's nothing holding it up. It's all distorted, fragmented energy systems. It's reverse energy systems. You fill yourself with this 12th dimensional Christos. Speak Christos. Behave like Christos. Man, there ain't nothing in life that's going to hold you down, baby. You're just going to expand and expand and expand, baby. Family, brothers and sisters. We're the light. We're the Christic light on planet Earth. We're not galactic fed light. We're not Christianity light. We're not Buddhism or Hinduism light. We're Christic 12th dimensional Christos, baby. We're the guardians, actual true guardians. A lot of people calling themselves guardians, channeling these freaking diabolical, maniacal beings. Chikas Masur. It's not an arrogance, it's not a pride, but the Anuhazi, feline, Christos founders, Blue Flame, are a pride of lions, of cat people, of hey, what's up? Look at that Sphinx. What's up, homies? That's the human. That's the angelic human heritage. We are Christos avatars. We are Diamond Sun, 12-strand beings. That's your true potential. That's your true opportunity. You just got to reclaim it and reject false light teachings, false light people, false light, in the New Age or wherever, in the occult. You just put boundaries on those conversations, on those relationships, and you start bringing in those other like-minded Christic people. Because that's what true awakening is, you guys. That is true ascension. The alternative is not awakening and not ascending. It's just part of the phantom narrative, part of the phantom program and groups. Stop channeling and go inside to your inner Christos, inside to your inner God spark. You don't need tarot cards. You don't need birth charts or astrology charts. You don't need to scry. You don't need to invocate spirits. Everything you need is within yourself. When's the last time you tried going inside your inner divine spark? All life, not just human guardians, all beings in existence have an inner Christos connection to source. All beings in existence in the 15-dimensional time matrix have a divine blueprint, an original divine blueprint in the 12th dimension. Remember, there's only distortion between 1 and 11. 12 and higher, 12, 13, 14, and 15, there's no distortion. Your divine blueprint is in the non-distorted 12th dimensional Christos level. All beings have a perfect divine blueprint. Whatever this is in the third dimension is this big, huge distortion of your divine blueprint. Are you immortal? You're not in your divine blueprint. We're meant to return back to our original planet in the 5th dimension of Tara. Part of Tara is also the 6th dimension. 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension. We're meant to return back. Go through spiritual ascension by activating your DNA. There's nothing else you can do. You need to build your DNA strands. You do that with Christic principles and bio-regenerating techniques. Living in the Christos, living in the inner Christos, living in unity, practicing the attitudes of mastery, the responsibilities of mastery, learning the advanced. Remember, I told you there's hundreds of workshops. The most important ones that you could start with would be the Kathara. Kathara, Biospiritual Healing, Kathara 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's also the Dance for Life workshop. These are MCEO workshops. Melchizedek Cloister Emerald Order workshops. Look for that code, MCEO. Google MCEO. It's not hard. Okay? You will find these video workshops in Google, in YouTube, on Telegram, on BitChute. There's no excuses, you guys. We here at Christos Avatar give you freely available links to the PDFs and to the videos. Some of you are angels and archangels. Let me ask you this question. Do you feel your crown chakra? I don't mean 24/7. Have you felt it? Do you feel it sometimes? You are at least an archangel. You have activated at least that level of yourself, because that's 7th dimension, the 7th level of creation. That is the archangel identity within your personal Christos. So is this chakra the 8th? Not the throat, not the heart. We're talking about the thymus chakra. That's part of the archangel level. And there's a 9th chakra that's diagonal. There's 2 diagonal chakras, including this one and the 9th one. 8th is gold, 9th is silver, pure silver. Okay, that's archangel level. Crown, thymus, thalamus. Crown, thymus, thalamus. That's the archangel identity. and has nothing to do with Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Ariel, Sariel, Archangel Metatron. Okay? That is any beings living in the 7th, 8th, or 9th dimension. But we talk about the distorted angels because that's what most humans on earth follow and believe in. They still think, and you know, there's still people making comments on my videos, aliens don't exist. It's like, what? You kidding me? You seriously have no idea, dude. But what can you do? Some people don't believe in aliens because their world is just in this little bubble, man. Just a small little world. This is their model of reality. It's just this little bitty world, man. How is it possible, homie? Really? There's only UFOs being video recorded and being testimonies. I mean, how? Okay. Okay. Aliens don't exist for you. Okay. You know, when we talked about disclosure, a lot of people are gonna go crazy. Aliens are real. UFOs are real. You know, they're gonna go into some depression, I think. They're gonna have to say apologies to a lot of people. You were right. Sorry, Christos. Sorry, Enohazi. You were right. There's millions of us who've been telling you. There's millions of us who are part of this disclosure, who came to your planet, to this planet, to awaken the angelic human. Millions of us get it. But what is millions? It's only 1/10 of 1%. The whole planet is not awakening, sorry. Even if disclosure happening, but people still have to go through the religion process, a religious exorcism process, exorcising religion out of your life. Let's see if Julia left any comments yet. No, I don't see nothing from Julia, so there's no questions, I guess. Now let me check for donations. Sorry guys, I forgot to open that window. We got one donation tonight from wait, what? Wow, Norberto Morales. Woo! Thank you, Holy One. Much respect, brother. Thank you so much for that. That is much needed, you guys. And you guys understand, when you support me through PayPal, I get the money. And it happens quickly, within seconds. YouTube, now that they're not going to help me anymore, I can tell you, they would take 30% out. What the F did you do, man? I did a live and you want to take 30% of my income? And they wait 4 to 6 weeks to give it to you. You send a donation, it gets to me immediately, and I get almost like 98% of it. Not 70%. Thank you, Norberto. Thank you for supporting this work, Holy One. Thank you, bro. And I don't see more notifications, but that was what? Wait a second. That was 9 hours ago. So no one's left a donation today, you guys? Yeah, that was somebody. Norberto's not on live right now. That was I just saw how long ago. It was 9 hours ago. You guys, please support this work. There was something at 7:22. I gotta refresh the screen apparently. For some reason, Gmail is combining all the emails into one open window when what? That doesn't help me. Stephanie, 15 minutes ago. Thank you, Stephanie. Bless you, sister. Thank you so much for supporting this work. Thank you for that exchange of energy. I can't do this without you. Much respect. And then now I can understand the Gmail thing now. Now I'm getting it. And this is Kirsten. Kirsten, bless you, sister. Woohoo! Machiwa, one of our moderators. Much love, much respect. That's not your first time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, you guys. Much needed, you guys. Much needed. I actually have to go grocery shopping, and that helps me grocery shopping. And I got to get cat food. You know, cat food's almost like $60 a month. Like, there's 2 cats. I don't know about you guys, but 1 canned food is 90 cents on sale. So 2 cats times, 30 days. Thank you, Kristen. And also Georgina, 1212. Thank you, sister. Much love, much respect to one of my, regular supporters of this channel. Thank you so much, Georgina. And those are powerful numbers, by the way. Divine number 12. Yes? What's up? You guys know what's up. Is Giannis here? Stardust Goddess. What's up, Star Sister? Much blessings, Star Sister. Good to see you, Stardust. Number 6 is carbon? Yeah, number 6 is the third eye, which is actually carbon etheric. Chakras 1, 2, 3 is dimensions 1, 2, 3, and that is carbon. Dimensions 4, 5, and 6, that's carbon etheric matter. They're like ghost-like to us, totally different biologies. And so by the time you get to Archangel level, they're completely silicate matrix, crystal beings. They're made of, they don't have bodies like we do anymore. They can actually shapeshift. Archangels can shapeshift. And so they don't have, you could say by the time you get to Archangel level, there's no more gender. That's another fallacy, you guys. That's another red flag. When you actually learn creation mechanics, you can see where gender ends. Gender is a temporary, low evolutionary, spiritual evolution experience. You grow out of gender a long time ago. Eventually you grow out of it. And most of your experiences are androgynous. Archangels are androgynous. And notice how they make Archangel Michael this handsome stud or a beautiful goddess for the female. It's when you realize that that's impossible, for many reasons that's impossible. And there's a whole other thing. People say, oh, I've seen Archangel Michael. Hello, did you hear what I said earlier? These beings channel to you. Okay, you understand channeling. You are receiving. They are channeling you whatever the F they want. They can give you any appearance they want. Okay? They give you some beautiful man. Okay, why would a being from another world look like a human man? Did you ever ask that question? Some being is tricking you. They're getting your cooperation. Oh, you're also allowing them in channeling. You're allowing them to go inside your body, inside your light body, homie. What are you doing? Are you local? I'm a channeler, baby. I let them in. Come on in. Oh, you want to speak through me? I will speak Thoth. I will speak Archangel Michael. I will speak Saint Germain. I am a holy channeler of these holy beings. spiritual head smack. That's the love, light, and clueless. They're still polarized. So, did I even light my incense? No. Wow. I didn't even light it. Better late than never. I blew up I smothered my candle. Oh, I didn't think about the wax. Shit. That wasn't brilliant. I'm so used to tilting my candle to light it, and I just totally didn't think about the wet wax. Where did that fall, man? Shit. I'm glad it didn't burn me. It went into, oh, it's all over my incense bag. It's all over my incense bag. It's on one of my crystals. If some of the wax on my crystal house. We got this, homies. What's up, Vato Locos in the house? Spiritual gangsters. Serving the Christos. We don't take no smack. You don't allow those frequencies. You guys know what's up. You can protect yourself. And you don't have to say in the name of Jesus either. You better believe our brother Jeshua wouldn't want you to be calling in his name. Are you kidding me? Just saying. Brother Jeshua is a freaking Christos avatar. Do you see anything in the garden? Let me ask you. Do you see anything in the Voyagers books, in the MCO workshops? Do you see anywhere to call out Jesus' name? If you want to say anything, you can say, Christos! That's a word of power. Christos is going to be much more powerful than saying Christ. Christos! Christala! Karasatalaha! Masoyene! Know the true frequency, my loves. Muchiwa, Kayasina. Put some amber on there. Let's get some amber. Think about this. How much power is the Jeshua 9? You're calling out the name of Jeshua 9, who is a Nephilim. Elohai. That's a name of power. A frequency. Christos is 12-dimensional frequency. Elohai, 13-dimensional frequency. Non-distorted, non-polarized energy. Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Shaddai Ure Akuntan. You better believe sound is power. There is, if there is distortion here, right? There's distortion. Well, you're going to have real words of power and then words that are disempowering. When you are cussing all the time, are you cussing? Profane. That is the opposite energy that you want. Okay? Why do you think they call it cursing? You don't want to curse. Be mindful of what energy you are projecting, holy ones. I don't know about you, but I would rather project omni-love, joy, grace, bliss, So this is our vocabulary. This is our choice of words. And, when we start naming our pets and naming ourselves in guardian words, instead of naming our freaking people after fallen angelic names of Michael, you calling your son Michael? You know those are those families in the Bible. The Abrahamic families are hybrid Nibirian families, hybrid Anunnaki families. Michael is an Anunnaki name, but you forgot. Michael, Ariel, Gabriel, they're all Anu, Elohim, Anunnaki. You guys, this truth is this Christic energy, this guardian emerald order memory is resurfacing. Is your name Michael? Rename it real quick. In the legal system, you can legally change your name. And when you change your name, that's strategic. I personally strategically legally changed my birth name. Thank you, Dad, Mom. No, thank you. There is curses in your English language. There is dark, twisted, black magic terms and words and phrases that we're using regularly. And if you didn't know, you are aligning yourself with different types of gods, Viking gods. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, they got you twisted in their calendars, they got you twisted in their terminologies and their holidays. Who are you all worshiping in all your holidays? Christmas, what is that really about? What is Easter really about? What is Valentine's Day? What is Thanksgiving? What are we doing and practicing? You forgot most of the spelling that you're speaking, so we learn how to be very mindful of what we speak. Because you're not just affecting someone else, that frequency is affecting your own light body, your own consciousness. Chicas Masur. Cheer. So, maybe you caught that there when I said Michael. Ariel. El is El. Elohim. The El family. Not our family. Not the Christic Guardians families. El is fallen angelic family homies. Right there. As soon as you see that alignment, as soon as you see that heritage, the Metatron Anu Elohim heritage is fallen angelic. Anu Elohim are the ones who brought you religions such as Yahweh, Father God, Jehovah, Judaic Christian God, Allah God. It's the same freaking fallen angelic family. I just recently made a video of this Anunnaki family, Anu Elohim. You see what they look like, man. They're ghoulish, scary looking, diabolical beings, man. This is who you're channeling. This is what's being praised, not just by New Agers, but by occultists and by everyday people. They love these beings. And they're all so beautiful in artwork. They're all being worshipped. Man, it's the same thing, throughout history. It's the same ET beings in the Anunnaki, in the reptilians. They just, over the centuries, they have renamed themselves. In modern day times, they're the superheroes being praised in Marvel comic books and movies. Batman, Wonder Woman, Thor, Superman. These are ETs. They're called gods. What up? It's the same theme. You suckers, you're still getting sucked, tripped, fooled, conned, still believing and giving your energy away, giving your will and devotion and allegiance and you're a slave. And so that's what these beings represent: slavery, spiritual bondage. And I'm sure when you're in religion, you know that you guys, when you go into the Catholic Church or Christian Church or Protestant Church, you are taking communion, you are signing your contract, man. You are agreeing to death and sacrifice and blood. This is what all those archangels are a part of. This is all the church is part of. This is all what religion is part of, man. It's and like I said earlier, the secret space program disclosure is gonna pull all that out, man. It's gonna be revealed in living color in front of your eyes. You're gonna see the truth come out. You're gonna see the proof. I want proof. Let me see proof. It's coming. It's coming, baby. What's up? How many Ancient Alien episodes have you watched? How many Cosmic Disclosure episodes have you watched? Are you learning anything? Anything that the Voyagers books have told you, man? Are you learning anything about the Elohim? Archangel Michael is mentioned in here. Archangel Metatron, Thoth is in here. Enoch is in here. The Galactic Federation is in here. It's revealed. It's exposed by the Emerald Order Guardians following the sacred universal law of one. The positive guardian groups are the ones that, hey, maybe you might want to know that America is founded by these Freemasons. Do you want to know what the Guardians say about 9/11? Do you want to hear what the Guardians say about Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, or the Galactic Federation, or the New Age channeling? Do you know? So, you guys, this is a spiritual war. And you better believe that some of these bad guys pretend to be good guys. They pretend to be space brothers. And you guys, this is why your brother Anuhazi has started teaching secret space program information, because some of that truth is being revealed in there. People talking about super soldiers, people talking about clones, people talking about time travel. That is freaking truth that you can find in your own third eye. That you probably have experienced those lifetimes. You remember. When you go through here, you will see Ashana and the Guardians talking about secret space program stuff, but they don't word it in the same way. They talk about these beings using energy weapons to channel you. They use energy weapons against Mother Earth's. So you're saying Mother Earth, right? The Earth's, planet Earth's grids. They use Battlestar Nibiru. They get these these portals, man, connected from the Phantom Matrix. Okay, you've ever heard of Philadelphia experiment? The gray aliens tricked the United States government. They thought they were getting some invisibility technology, but what they were really doing was opening a portal to the Phantom Matrix, man, and to the Phantom Nibiru. There's a Phantom version of Nibiru, man. There's Tiamat. You know Tiamat was destroyed? Chiron was destroyed. Did you know that there's 3 planets you're not even aware of? Nibiru, Chiron, and Tiamat. You have 12 planets, not freaking 9. Chiron and Nibiru are past Pluto. And isn't it funny that the scientists want to say Pluto's not a real planet and not even mention the other planets out there? You see, your science is effed. Your religion is effed. Your New Age and occult is effed up. Where are you getting your supposed truth? What is your truth? Your truth is based on destruction and an angry God? Is that your truth? Is that what you're coming at me with? Is that what you want to bring into my video comments? You're going to comment in that, man? We're going to blow you away with Omni Love and Christic Truth. We're going to just transmute your freaking distorted ass right out the conversation. Every single comment you leave, we can transmute with the Christic Truth version. Don't believe me? Read my comments I leave to people who are leaving their distorted comments. Now, I'm getting millions of views now on Facebook and stuff. So, I mean, I've gotten viral videos on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook now. So I can't keep up with all the comments. There's no way I can answer all the comments. I don't even have that time in my day. I hope some of you brothers and sisters can help me answer some of these comments from your Christic knowledge. This is a team effort. This is a group effort. Right? The Christic Truth is a rising, baby. And now your brother Anahazi is going to be speaking at these public events. That's going to lead somewhere. If I'm speaking at all these events, bring in the Christic perspective, lovingly. You won't see me acting this way on stage in front of people. I'll be much more calm, because you can't get very far if you're in public speaking like this, right? So, and plus there's other people on the panel. I already know certain individuals that they're going to say some shit. I know 2 individuals who I know for sure they're going to say shit when I talk about the Christic Truth. I'm ready, baby. What's up? Anything they say, anything they do, it's just transmuted, baby. What's up? There's no such thing as a purple chakra. Okay, let me say that again, you guys. There is no purple chakra. It does not exist. Here are the 15 exact specific colors of all 15 chakras. Chakra 1 is red. Chakra 2 is orange. Chakra 3 is yellow. Chakra 4 is green. Chakra 5 is blue. Chakra 6 is indigo. Chakra 7 is violet. Chakra 8 is gold. Chakra 9 is silver. The chakra 10 is dark blue. Chakra 11 is dark silver. Chakra 12 below your feet is pure white. The 13th chakra is in the middle of earth that you're connected to, is pale turquoise. The one 3 feet above your head is pale yellow. And the one that's way out in outer space is pale magenta. No purple chakra. And you're going to find, remember we're talking about the distortion of New Age. There's a huge distortion with chakras. They only have 7. What is 7? And they also make the colors wrong. You know, there's a difference between pale turquoise blue and dark blue and blue. There's 3 different rays, man. You think of this in turquoise because almost, you go to Google and put 7 chakras. Why put 7? Because there's more than 7. But people will just put 7 chakras. And you're going to see most of the time the blue is wrong. And like our brother, sister, oh, there's a purple chakra. There is no purple chakra, homie. Light spectrum matters. And there's more than 7. You're getting cheated. Let me show you on the screen your 7 your 15 chakras. In the human DNA template, we have 12. So you have up to the 12th pure white Christ star. Maybe one of you ladies or moderators know the link. Stardust Goddess, do you know the link to the 15 chakra? I'll pull it up. I have to find it on my computer because I don't know the exact name that I put. Files, websites, Christos avatar, 15 chakra. I didn't want that, but yeah, I did. That's exactly what I wanted. Maybe Shelly's going to beat me. All right, you guys. I'm going to put this on the screen, but I'll also put it in chat because it's for free. It's right out there. It's on my website, so check this out. There's a free PDF you guys can download. You'll see there's no purple chakra. It doesn't exist. I just told you the colors. Let me open up my PDF. And you can probably find this online somewhere, but you guys, if you notice, I made it high quality. You can zoom in on it and it's not blurry at all. I mean, it's very good quality. I had to really fix the diagram, not fix it, but make it more clear. So, and this is an excellent tool. So let me shift over. But let me double check donations real quick because I want to make sure. Yeah, we got a new message already. Troy! Oh, maybe you guys don't want me to say your real name. I'll remember that. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for supporting this work. Much love, much respect to you. Machiwa Ahazi, much love. Keep the messages alive. You said it, brother. Thank you so much. You see, PayPal only takes 60 cents. YouTube would go, mwah, mwah, mwah. So when you guys support me through PayPal, you know it's coming, it's getting to me. And right away, instantly. Stephanie? Did I already say thank you to Stephanie? Stephanie Josie? Kirsten Weaver, Stephanie Josie. I believe I did. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. You're definitely making a difference. This whole losing my income is a real thing. No joke. And so I have to streamline all my expenses, make sure I'm not paying anything extra, and then even quit some of my services that I can't afford anymore. So it makes a difference, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Troy. Thank you all of you who have helped tonight. Thank you, Lauren Wisdom. Bless you, sister. Oh, Islington. That's Troy. Okay. Thank you, 12D brother. What's up? Diamond Star, people don't get you when you're passionate? Yeah, I know not everyone can handle that energy. They think they'll say I'm angry. I'm not angry. Thank you, Diamond Star. Cool name, by the way, username. Yeah, Giannis is busy sometimes with her son, so I'm not. It's okay, she's not here sometimes. I got you guys, I got you ladies also. We don't see much of Sir Madism anymore, but he's still there, I'm sure. And Indigo stopped coming, you guys. I don't know why. Yeah. Thank you guys. Okay, so I just wanted to, what time is it? 11:10. So you guys, 15 more minutes. Hang with us for 15 more minutes, okay? So yeah, this is a spiritual war, and this is actually, let me show you my 15-dimensional time matrix to explain angels a little bit clearer, okay, guys? And also realize you can get this diagram, and I sell it for $20. It's worth it. It's an excellent tool, and it has all these, all of the data is coming from the Emerald Order teachings. I didn't make it up. I didn't add stuff I thought belongs there. All the alien races, all the information on it is on the diagram is coming straight from Emerald Order frequency. It is data from those PDFs that we shared. So I got to open up Photoshop first. Keep hydrated. We got a new member. There was some notification of a new member. Sandra became a member. Thank you, Sandra. Blessings, sister. Good to have you in the family. If you don't have access to, all members get access to Discord. And I haven't even kicked people off of Discord. Even, I'm not going to do that. People still there, they can stay there. But even though I lost all your memberships, I think I can't wait till Celine comes back, because she's a very bubbly person, energetic person, and she will bring that membership to life. I just know that Giannis, Julia, she's busy in her personal lives too. So thank you for being part of this, for renewing that, sister. I know you were on YouTube, right? So Much respect, you guys. You're keeping this. You guys are part of this. You know, you're the ones helping bringing this active. So let me. Time matrix diagram. So as soon as it comes open in Photoshop, hello, open. Okay. I try to get a interview soon with Dara, and actually I need to line up a bunch of interviews. I just haven't had time to do it, and like I just got to send an email and ask the person, hey, you want to come on the show, right? There's a lot of people, since I went to Alien Event, I met new people, like I want to bring them on the show. I haven't forgotten, I've just been busy. So let me show you a little bit about the the creation mechanics of being an angel and an archangel. And it's possible this may not work because it's given me problems before with Photoshop. And it's giving me problems again. I don't know what's up with this dude. Seriously. So I'm going to open my diagram in PDF then, since it's doing this. Yeah. Technical stuff, right? So we have the 15-dimensional time matrix. And this is what I meant by, you guys can also get a copy of this. I'm selling this for $20. There's an older version for $15, but it definitely doesn't have all this data on it. So this is the 15-dimensional reality system that we live in. 15 dimensions. And so it's broken into 5 different universes. And we're currently in this universe, which has dimensions 1, 2, and 3. The angels are in this universe. All the beings, they're also called souls. This thing has a hand tool. Okay. But there's also angels, archangels, or you can call them souls and oversouls. Okay? They're the same thing. But most people are just familiar with these words, angel and archangels. Well, these are literally beings that exist in the 6th dimension for angels. Angels exist in creation. Any beings. So this is also, notice, connected to your third eye. The third eye chakra, indigo. It's not purple, it's indigo. If you take blue and mix it with violet, you get this color. It's in between. So anyways, we're way down, and humans are way down here, but our original race is as angels in the 5th dimension and 6th dimension, right? So it's a level of, it's a type, an angel is a word for a type of density. Like we're carbon matter beings. We're called incarnates. We're not souls or angels. We're not oversouls or archangels. We're called incarnates in this universe. Our bodies are dense. They're made of carbon matter. But when you spiritually ascend, after you die, your soul essence goes into a new body in this universe. As an angel, as an astral being, as an archetype being, as a celestial being, you will have a different new body. And we already know that at this level, we're immortal. Immortality. And so this is what we're going to ascend to. So we talked about DNA, right? You want to get strand 1, strand 2, strand 3, and you need to work on strand 4 to get into this ascension, to get to this new universe when you die. Otherwise, you're stuck in reincarnating in this level if you only have 3 strands of DNA. This is something they don't teach you in religion. They don't teach you this, in religion they say, oh, you just believe in the blood ritual death covenant and you're going to go to heaven. BS. And then there's New Agers saying we're all ascending. BS. You can't ascend until you develop a fourth strand of DNA, a fifth strand of DNA. And then you can go to the fourth dimension or fifth dimension. That's how it works. And so when you get visited by beings that are considered angels or archangels, these are beings coming from the 6th, 7th, 8th, or 9th dimension. Angels and archangels are from 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th dimension. That's where they're coming from when they visit you in your dream, in your plant medicine, in your meditation. If you're getting visited, if you perceive them, if you see them with your third eye, then they're, just understand those beings are probably your higher self in the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th level. I mean, when you're in the inner Christos law of one, it is you. It's not some other family of consciousness. We're not Bashar, we're not channeling angels or Andromedans or Archangel Michael or Metatron. No, we don't do that. We stay within our family of consciousness, within our DNA. Those beings visiting you are you. Unless you're one of those people channeling and inviting them into your body, which is dangerous, foolish, risky. But people are still going to do it. I used to do it. I was foolish until I learned better, right? But this is, angels are a level of consciousness. They're a level of identity called super consciousness. And also the archangel is planetary consciousness. When you become an archangel, you're connected to the entire planet that you're living on. It's a planetary causal mind, planetary matrix that you are literally psychically aware of. You're connected to all the beings on that planet. That's an archangel, baby. Also called oversoul or Terra. So we're like, remember what I said earlier, those are existing in the now. You know what spiritual ascension is? Let's say you're a 5D identity, and you projected fragments of yourself down here. And those are people, those are identities, and they're when you do spiritual ascension, you're reclaiming back to yourself those pieces. Let me show you another diagram. Oh, it didn't pop open because it's not a diagram. Okay. I can't do it because this is not on PDF, so I can't show you it. Well, anyways, that's okay. So I wanted to show you guys from the diagram what is an angel. It's a level of body that you go through, that you already have a part of. Part of you is an angel. Part of you is an archangel. Remember your personal Christos. Your personal Christos is existing within all these 1,728 different identities. So ultimately, you have 288 angels, selves, identities, 288 archangel selves, identities, 288 avatars. And I say 288 because you have 144 on the particle universe and another 144 on the parallel antiparticle universe. So 144 plus 144 there, that's 288. This is why you have 288 angel selves, 288 archangel selves, 288 avatar selves. And when you add up all your selves, because some of them are in the Yanis levels, Ascended Master levels, Kundalini levels, you have 288 there. So you add all these up on a calculator, you're going to have 1,728 minimum. Because if you're an indigo incarnating here, you actually have more up to, there's a specific exact number. Even in Voyagers books, you will find these specific exact numbers. Like gold flame has more than violet flame, and blue flame has more than gold flame. You go through those levels. They're not ranks. They're not saying this is better than the other. They're in God source, in the law of one, we're all intrinsically equal. But there's levels of yourself that have more frequency compared to the other dimensionalized, lower dimensional frequencies. It simply holds more. It has more bandwidth. So they're still equal in source, but there's a part of it that's in a lower dimension. So spiritual ascension is reclaiming all those parts, returning back to the higher self, returning back to source God. So, yeah, you guys, the whole angels are misunderstood. Archangels are misunderstood. And you better believe that there's famous negative ones that are posing as good ones when it's right in their name. If you just notice it in their name. When I first heard Ashana say that, she goes, this is an L family. Archangel Michael is part of the L family. L. Elohim family. And you do notice it, and now you notice it in all those famous archangels of the Bible. And you know the Bible God, Yahweh, Father God, Jehovah God, the Christian Judaic God is Elohim, is Yahweh, Father God, Jehovah, and Anunnaki. It's an Anunnaki God. It's the same gods as Enki, Enlil, Marduk, and Anu. All the Mesopotamian gods just became the Christian gods, just became the Allah, Islamic gods. The Greek gods, the Roman gods are the Pleiadian, Luciferian, Samyasi gods. They're not gods. They're ETs. Your idea of God is effed up. It's not a humanoid. It's not a hominid. It's not a winged being. There is no body in God. There is no gender in God. God's a frequency. God's an energy. It doesn't look anything like us. It is an it, not a he or a she. It is a field, and we're all inside that field. You can't be outside it. That includes avatars, that includes angels and archangels, whether they're negative or positive. You can't go outside the original spherical energy of source. You're within that field. It's called the unified field for a reason, because anywhere you are in the unified field, you're part of the one. We're all part of the one. All your holographic selves are part of the one. All your Giannis, ascended master selves, are part of the one. You're at these levels, but you bring all of those levels back to the one. It's all within the one. All your personal Christos selves, all my personal Christos selves. At some point, I am you, you are me. We're all the same. We're all the one. It all goes back to the one. Let's say you have a grandpa and a grandma. Well, they have all these children, and the children have grandchildren. And the great-grandchildren, the great-grandchildren. Well, it all leads back to an original source, and that one source that we all have a common identity. We all have this common identity in the true original source of everything. All the angels, all the archangels, all the avatars, all the rishi, all the triadic Giannis, all the polaric Giannis, all the ecadic Giannis, all of us goes back to one single source that is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. It is the one. That is God, not Yahweh, not Allah, not Thoth, not Enlil, not any ET God that has a name, that has a gender. That is not the source. That is not creator. It is part of the source, part of the one. We're all one. We're all children of God, not chosen. There's no favorites. It's all the same being. It's all God interacting with itself. I am God, you are God, we're all God. And those Christian people calling it blasphemy, they're lost. They forgot that. It's not blasphemy. It's the sacred truth. It's the unifying concept of everything. Think outside, man. Reach higher, aim higher, because you are holy ones. You are holy. Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Oh, I feel that in my throat chakra. Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Feels good. I am Diamond Sun. Say it with me. I am Diamond Sun. I am Diamond Sun. I am angelic human. I am Azurite. I am Indigo. I am Orifeme. I am the Kiwashe. I am Kundare. I am Unisai. I am God. You understand that. You understand that you're part of the one. That we're all part of the one. We're all children of God. We're all faces of God. Incarnate. You are eternal. You never had a beginning. You will never have an ending. There's no reason to fear death. You will always exist. You will never stop existing. You were never born. Okay? You're going to go on and on and on for eternity. There is no beginning. There is no ending. There's just forever. There's just only forever. Forever, endless eternity. You are eternity. You are source. You are God. We're all God. There is no we. We're only one. There's only the illusion of individuation. There's only the illusion, a holographic illusion of separation. We're not separate. We're all combined. We're all in this unified field of particle units, part of K, part of K, part of cum, part of Chi. It's all shifting. It's all flashing on, flashing off. It's all unified. We're part of this single identity, the God force. We are all God force. Bless all of you awakening into your Christic power. Bless you on your awakening, true awakening, not a new age awakening, but a real inner power, inner connection awareness. Learn these teachings, you guys. We gave you the links. If you missed them, shoot me an email or direct message. Or just look online for MCEO, Melchizedek, Cloister, Emerald Order teachings. It's not about Ashiana Dean. It's not about me. It's not about that person or this person. It's about the law of one, inner Christos, law of one. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Let me look at the last minute for any donations to be grateful. Yes. Kathleen. 16 minutes ago, Kathleen. I'll just say your guys' first name, just, for privacy. Wow. Thank you so much, Kathleen. That was amazing. Amazing donation. Much respect, Holy One. I don't know which username you are, because your real name is not the same as your YouTube name, right? Thank you, Kathleen. Woo-hoo! Troy? Yeah, that was earlier. So thank you so much, you guys. And this is why, even though YouTube demonetized me, you guys are supporting this work, and I'm going to keep on doing my lives on YouTube. So there was no action on Facebook, even though I'm killing it in the views on my videos. I've literally had 5 videos go viral recently. I gained 120,000 new subscribers on Facebook in the past 2 weeks, man. It's insane. So yeah. Thank you, guys. Much love, much respect to all of you who are part of this frequency, part of keeping this memory alive. Thank you to my moderators, Georgina, Stardust Goddess, Giannis, Celine, Mr. Madism, Starman. Did I forget anyone? If I did, don't take it personal. I'm just Sarah Holder, little alien, but those are people. I mean, she doesn't come around anymore. I mean, I could remove her, but I'm just not like that really. But we miss Indigo Wizard, whatever he's doing. Bless brother Indigo. Thank you guys for being here tonight with us, for bringing this community, Christic community, together. And I know my message isn't going to go over on all of you. And maybe you disagree with some things that I say, but you agree with other things. And that's why you're still here. And we can agree to disagree. And still be friends, still love each other, still respect each other. Remember that one of the 12 attitudes of mastery is reverent respect. I reverently respect all of you. And we can differ. We can be different. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Maybe I'll have an interview then. If I can get Dara on Tuesday. If not, she'll probably come on Saturday. If anything, we're going to have several lined up. I just got to remember to invite these guests. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Hope to see you. Thank you for supporting this work. Thank you for being part of this Christic power on earth. For representing the Christos, the Guardian Alliance, not Galactic Fed, wrong homies. Guardian Alliance homies, what's up? Brothers and sisters of light, Christic light. See you soon. Machiwa. Gratitude. Much gratitude. Live in gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's an honor. This is an honor. This is an honor. Thank you for all those hearts. Whoever's sending all those loving hearts and 100%, it's whoever did that. Bless you and your energy. Love you guys. They love you. Come meet me at the Alien event October. Check out alienevent.com. Woo!